Pomeroy's was a retail chain of department stores that opened in 1876 and closed in 1987. Thank you for your suggestion. On April 1st, 1876, Josiah Dives, George S. Pomeroy, and Joe Stewart purchased the business of John D. Mishler, located on Globe Building, 533 Penn Street, and opened for business under the Globe Store name with $4,500 worth of stock. Early offerings included linens, dress goods, hosiery, dusters, and parasols. The first store was a modest establishment, a single room which was 20 by 120 feet in dimension. Dives, Pomeroy, and Stewart were great believers in publicity. They spent all the money they could for the publicity of the printed page, but from the very start insisted that what they said should be lived up to. By January of 1877, Dives, Pomeroy, and Stewart had dropped the Globe Store name, and the firm found business so good that in 1878, after surveying the selling territory, they decided to expand to Harrisburg. Throughout the remainder of the 1800s, 3 more locations would open up throughout Pennsylvania. By 1899, the company moved into a more spacious building located at 6th and Penn Streets. They had signed a 99-year lease with the Heisman family. The department store agreed to have the words Heisman Building engraved at the building's top as a tribute to the corner's former occupant. By the turn of the century, the building expanded, and by 1922, co-founder Josiah Dives passed away, leaving George Pomeroy the lone owner. He quickly purchased Dives' interest and changed it to Pomeroy's Inc. Less than 3 years later, George Pomeroy would pass away, leaving his son to handle the company. In Reading, Pomeroy's housed 47 departments, from clothing to furniture, along with Reading's leading photography studio, a beauty parlor, a post office, an optometrist, a sewing club, and a tea room located in the store basement. By the 1920s, Santa Claus was a popular fixture at most department stores. His presence guaranteed a steady flow of young customers and their parents into the department stores during the all-important holiday buying season. Santa Claus was a regular fixture at the Reading Pomeroy's Toyland. On September 18, 1934, surprising employees and customers, George S. Pomeroy Jr. announced the purchase of Pomeroy's Inc. by Hahn Department Stores. The store had been losing money, lots of money. It was either sell or go bankrupt. Hahn was the forerunner of the Allied Stores Corporation, a national holding company that operated well-known stores such as Jordan Marsh in Boston, Donaldson's in Minneapolis, and Moss Brothers in Tampa. The post-war years for the company saw a shift in the retail environment. Downtown centers were on the decline due to the new suburban sprawl, as well as the rise in shopping malls. Pomeroy's would eventually expand into the malls and would peak at 11 locations, with 5 locations in Pennsylvania, 5 locations in New Jersey, and 1 in Delaware. On October 5, 1984, Allied Stores announced the closure of the downtown Reading's Pomeroy's. The announcement sent shockwaves throughout the city, already scarred by massive downtown demolition from the failed Penn Square Mall project and many store closings. In its later years, the store had struggled to remain viable and relevant. The downtown Reading store began its going out of business sale on February 15, 1985, and locked its doors on March 2, 1985. As the building lay abandoned, numerous attempts were made to repurpose it, but in 1995, the building was demolished. Pomeroy's was acquired by Bonton in 1987. The Pomeroy's name wasn't changed to Bonton until 1990. So what are some of your favorite memories of this place? Leave a comment or a suggestion for a future video below. Be sure to hit that like button. Thanks for watching.